Hey guys, it's Jake with the NSB Woodsman channel, and today we are making a waterproofing agent for basically for the haversack that we made in the previous video. Could also be used on, I believe, leather and other products. So hopefully this will work in the long run. But stay tuned, I'm going to show you the ingredients and the process for making it. Stay tuned. Okay guys, so here's what we are going to need for this project. You're going to need some wax. I have some beeswax. I've read that you could also use paraffin wax. However, the reason that people tend to shy away from the paraffin wax is mainly because it has a lower temperature for flash flame. So meaning that of course it ignites at a lower temperature than beeswax does. So especially if you're doing this by an open flame, that would make paraffin wax a little bit more dangerous, but I just happen to have a big old block of beeswax. So we're going to be using that. Then you'll also need boiled linseed oil and some mineral spirits. First thing we're going to do is we're going to chop up this block of beeswax. I'm not going to use the whole thing, but I'm going to use a good chunk of it. And I'll chop that up as fine as I can before putting it into the double boiler. And I'll explain that when we get to it. Alright guys, so here's what we have. We're going to do a double boiler system, meaning I've got one pot here, which I've put water in. I've got the heat going, so as this heats up, I'm placing the second one inside. It's kind of just floating on top of the water right now. I don't know if you can see that. So it's not actually in contact with direct heat. It's the water inside that's going to heat up, which is going to melt the wax. So I've got a little bit in there. I've got way more than that. Here's it kind of broken up a little bit. I'm going to try and break up these larger pieces. In case you've never tried to break up thick beeswax, this is what I've been using, and it seems to work better than anything else. Try and cut it with a knife. It's a lot of work. I used a screwdriver just to poke a whole bunch of holes in it and chip it off. So that's my tip. So I'll keep working on that, and as the wax melts, then I'll measure out the mineral spirits and the linseed oil. Stay tuned. So you can see the wax is starting to melt a little bit. Right. And then I've got the rest of the wax here all broken up into small pieces, smallish. So I'm going to add all that wax in there, melt it all down, and then once it's all melted, then I'm going to add the mineral spirits and the boiled linseed oil. But I'm going to do it in reverse order, I believe. Linseed oil first and then the mineral spirits. And as far as this goes, I'm kind of eyeballing the beeswax. It's probably about a cup's worth of beeswax, about a pound or so, and I'm going to do about 3/4 of a cup of the boiled linseed oil and then 3/4 of a cup of the mineral spirits. That's the recipe. So guys, one thing about this project is you definitely want to be vigilant in attending it, mainly because of the potential for any sort of fire. Like I said, in this particular circumstance we're not using open flame, so I don't have to worry about it too much, but it's still a concern. Always be ready. I've got my fire extinguisher right outside the kitchen, just in case. I don't think anything like that's going to happen, but better safe than sorry. Particularly when you add the other chemicals, the boiled linseed oil and the mineral spirits, just be cautious. Be vigilant. Alright guys, so here's what we have going on. I've got the temperature on low. Zoom in so that you can actually see it. Temperature's on low. The wax is almost completely gone. Completely melted, I should say. And it looks like it is now, so there we go. The wax is melted. Now I'm going to add the linseed oil and the mineral spirits, and then we'll continue to mix on low temperature until we know that it's completely, thoroughly mixed. I'll be with you in a second. hardening the wax as it goes in. Did you see that? So we'll stir this and mix it. Then when it melts again, we'll add in the mineral spirits. Stay tuned. Always got to be careful if you use paper to clean up boiled linseed oil, because as it dries it increases in temperature and it can spontaneously combust. So whenever you use boiled linseed oil, you always got to be careful. Smells like mineral spirits. Okay guys, all of our ingredients are added. Now we just want to make sure that it's well and mixed. I'll stir all these components here for a few minutes. I'll connect back up with you when I pour the mixture into the containers. Stay tuned. So I gotta tell you guys, some people might not like the smell of this mixture, but I think it smells pretty great. With the beeswax, the slight hint of honey, and then you got the boiled linseed oil, which I always think smells really good, and the mineral spirits. Alright, you don't want to cook this too long, so I've got it where I think it's pretty well mixed, and I'm gonna start to pour it out and distribute it into its cooling containers. For that, guys, let me set you down here. I purchased these from the dollar store. It's a 3-pack, and that way I know they're disposable, but I think they're going to be pretty good to contain the... I'm going to use hopefully 2 of them, and that should be more than enough, but we'll see. Clean it up. And I'm spilling all over the place. Lovely. Let's turn it like this. Hopefully that fixed the problem. Alright, so here's what we're looking at. There's our mixture in a container, and we're going to use it, hopefully, once it cools, to waterproof my haversack. I'm going to set this outside to cool overnight, and hopefully it'll be hardened by morning. Alright guys, this has been Jake with the NSB Woodsman channel. Hope you liked this video, and stay tuned for the next one when we actually use it. Use the waterproofing mixture on the haversack. Thanks again guys, take it easy.